Well, this is like the fifth time I've done this video, so hopefully this is the last time I have to do it. Um, well, this video is saying a bit too much. This video is for me to talk about all the things I noticed in the trailer that I liked, didn't like, and some things you might not have thought of that sort of bothered me a little bit. The first one, Nightshade pointed out was she pointed out to me is that when Edward was in his when he was in his house talking, saying, Bella, you really shouldn't have said that, the window is right there, it's open, and Edward didn't sparkle. And if you think back to the behind the scenes thing, when Edward was laying next to Bella in the meadow, he didn't sparkle then either. And so I told her my theory. I said, well, I think since he didn't have any chroma key anything on him in either of those scenes, that he's probably not going to sparkle in the movie. Sorry all y'all who were, wanting to see Robert Pattinson sparkle, glitter, look all purty. Probably ain't going to happen. Another thing I noticed was that I'm probably not going to like all too much. Well, I might like it a little bit better than most, but I've got a good feeling this movie isn't going to be told just from Bella's point of view, because in the book, Edward only mentions what his siblings and what the rest of his family thinks of Bella, and in the trailer it shows him actually talking to Emmett about it, and we never saw like that kind of reaction from Emmett in the books. We just heard about it from Edward. So I think that might be something that's going to be changed, that I don't think we're going to be seeing everything from Bella's point of view. Let's see. Another thing I noticed was the scenes are going to be changed a lot, because I'm sure most of you have noticed this. When Edward was teasing with Bella, saying you shouldn't have said that, he grabbed her and darted out of the house into the woods. So I'm wondering how that's going to play on the whole baseball game getting set up and all that. Another scene change I'm worried about is the car. There's the first little car ride back from, I can't remember, I'm bad with the names. I can remember La Push and Forks, but that's about it. I can't remember where they were coming from, but when Edward was driving Bella back home that first night after that incident, after the incident in the alley, they had that long talk, and Edward revealed everything. But in the trailer, it shows that one question that Bella asks about, how old are you? He says 17. She says, how long have you been 17? He says, a while. That was supposed to be in that little car ride scene, and it's not. So I'm sort of wondering how that's going to play out. And let's see, some more things. I mean, I know the baseball scene's not getting nicked out, because in the behind the scenes footage and all that, we saw the whole, field, and some of them were in baseball uniforms and whatnot. So we know that's not getting cut out. Other than that, though, it looked pretty cool. I like the way they have the Cullens house set up. It's nice. It's very sort of not really futuristic, but sort of upper class kind of setup. I really like the trailer. I think that the movie, while it's not gonna, as movies rarely do, it's not going to portray the books exactly. It's not going to completely mimic the books, which no movies do. But I think it'll do better than the Aragon series in the movie. I'm not that big in the Aragon series. In fact, I've only read the first book. The second book, like the first 5 pages, after I read them, I was just so bored, I just put it down and I never picked it up again. But I did thoroughly enjoy the first book. And the first movie was just an utter failure. The Harry Potter series, I love those books, but the movies are so-so. I don't know. I think it just has to do with the accents. I'm not a big fan of the trio's accents and all that. And Dan really sucks at showing emotion. But anyways, that's enough of my babbling. That's what I think of the movies. I'd love to hear your comments. Post a lot. Maybe even some video responses would be nice. And until next time.